Hello everyone, hopefully it's getting through right now. Welcome back to another beautiful Saturday here in the IFC for the OMANetwork Association. Running a little bit late on schedule, but we're just about, I think, 2 minutes into qualifying here. We're here today at Imola. And I don't know what the weather will be looking like for this event. As you can see, there are clouds in the sky. It was raining few hours ago, so that might continue here, but for right now, we got about 6 cars on their outlap, so we just arrived just in time. Again, a little bit late due to some weather issues in my area to start the stream, but it's alright, I guess. Fisher Giannotti is out into the gravel. And, oh, that is Noah McGalliard in the house on his first lap of this session. Noah's had, a bit of a rough start to this season, but he's been learning and doing a lot better over the last few races, and he certainly had the speed to be up into the points. Hopefully he can get a good qualifying run there. Oh, he's a little off track, and he's gonna spin. Oh no! There's a very slippery part of the track right there, so you can't lose your rear grip in the tires. And if you do, it's all over from there. So, invalidated lap time, and his front wing is gone. So we might have to restart his lap later, but we'll get back to him at some point. For right now, let's go on board with every driver. First of all, I gotta test out why I can't hear anyone's with audio. There we go. Alright. Let's see, who's getting across the line right now? Is that Fisher? He's in the pits, okay. Noah entering the pits as well. I think we have Jeffrey Hronka. He'll be the first person to set a lap time. The one that isn't with an incident. And that will put him on pole currently with a 118.358. So that's a very good lap time for Jeffrey. But coming across the line, I think we'll have Landon Laudenbach here. Nope, that is going to be starting his in lap. So, and Landon, as some have may seen, he won Bahrain by a long margin. And he was just so fast. He's been really fast. He probably should have won the amazing finish at Baku last weekend, but ultimately Jarrett Talmadge beat him in another photo finish for the second week in a row. And the AlphaTauri. As Kirsten Bell has a 117.5 in the Alfa Romeo, that is a flying lap. We'll see if it can get better though. It's Jose Perez, I think, making his second start of this season. First one was at Bahrain. I think he did get was in the points, but he's in the Red Bull this week here in Imola. And he's always loved F1, so I don't really know how good he can be, but I do know that Jose is always a very dedicated driver and will be willing to do his best to perform as well as he can for his team. Landon Laudenbach just getting his tires warm. Hasn't set an actual lap time yet, but here he is now. And Colin Teague with the Williams has a 117.291, about 2.5 tenths faster than second place. Then again, everyone's trying to get the track all heated up, and we'll get some real fast laps sooner or later. So Jose Perez comes back around. Oh. Yeah, I guess he's going to the pits. I thought he was going to have a good lap there. Let's check on Noah. Currently on his out lap. Better start his his first real lap of the race. Hopefully he can get a solid one in. So let's check here. And let's see, across the line, we got a Red Bull, I think. Okay, so that is Jordan Edwards starting his, this actually might be his IFC debut. I'm not too sure, but if you want to know about him, he's very new to this stuff. He's mostly from the PlayStation side of things, but recently got an Xbox, and actually I think he's on PlayStation right now, but point is, he's starting F1 racing with everyone, and he's actually been really, really fast in some other leagues, so that definitely could show that he can run for points, and especially in a Red Bull, he can, I'll say he can get a potential top 5, depending on many things, but it's going to be interesting to see how Jordan will perform in, I believe, his first start in IFC. I don't have a great memory with that kind of stuff, but it's one of his first starts, for sure, if not his first. Noah says a 1:19.2, puts him 4th. Slowest time on pace today. And in McLaren, Aiden McCrow sets a 1:18.6. Mark Boog across the line with a 1:17.3, just behind Colin Teague and the Williams with a 1:17.2. And we have, shoot, I didn't even see. Jordan Edwards with a 1:19.5 in the Red Bull. Pretty solid for his first time out here in Imola with us. I don't think Landon's actually trying to set a lap time yet. I think he's just trying to cook around the track, see what he's doing. Ryan Miniker in 8th place with a 1:22. And Noah's going to come around in the Haas. Almost spins out there. Nice little save. But he's just going to enter the pits because he invalidated his lap. And Sebastian Kukulon is going to start his first lap of the qualifying session, as well as Jarrett Talmadge, 2 of the most dominant drivers ever in the history of IFC so far. These 2 are should be putting up very fast lap times, I'd have to imagine. You've seen Jarrett, he's won the last 2 races off of a last lap pass, or I should say a last straightaway pass. Oh my goodness. But as I'm talking there, Landon Lauterbach with a 1:16.4.11, that has to be pole for a good while, unless the AlphaTauri can stop it quickly. But as I was saying, Jarrett Talmadge has won the last 2 races. He's on a hot streak right now, so I wouldn't say getting the pole entirely matters, because we do actually have a sprint race after this, so we'll have that, and then we'll have the main event. But yeah, if Jarrett can keep doing what he's doing, he will pull away the points, as I think he has the points lead right now. So very huge for Jarrett. Sebastian Kukulon with a 1:17.282, which is just barely ahead of the Williams of Colin Teague. So now he will probably set, more lap times, because we have plenty of time left in qualifying. But if that's the pace that the second Ferrari is having right now, then I can only imagine how much Landon could really pull away. Because Jarrett gets a 1:17.4. I know Landon, which is it's actually kind of funny, because he's on like 3 lap tires softs when he did that. So I think he's been practicing a little bit for Imola. Because that is a lap time and a half. I don't know. That's very impressive. Ocon T goes up second again. Or he doesn't, I mean, he still stays in second, but he gets a better lap time with a 1:16.6. Hector Garcia, the other Williams teammate, gets a 1:16.7. So they're on the same pace right now, which is very good for the team. They can work together. And then maybe we'll see if they have enough for the great Landon Laudenbach and the red Ferrari. On track right now, we got Jarrett Talmadge just pacing around, as well as Mark Boog, the other AlphaTauri. I think the only person setting an actual time right now is gotta be Noah McGalliard. I think. I'm not too sure. Well, we actually only have 5 minutes left in qualifying now, so not too much time left to try to beat Landon, but I tell you what, I think Sebastian and Jarrett will figure something out fairly quickly. But I think the Williams might have the best chance as of right now. But it does seem that Jerry is on a in-lap, so we'll see how that works out, because he does have some more worn tires than most people. There's a better sector 2. It's a pretty fast lap for the AlphaTauri right now. But it was not good enough because he just went straight to the gravel. He'll be going through the pits probably. And here comes Mark Boog. Looking to try to set a better lap. But, oh, what the heck? Okay, that was interesting. It was invalidated anyway, so I shouldn't have been talking about that. I believe we have a Red Bull out on track right now. Oh yeah, so it's Jordan Edwards and the Red Bull once more, who set a better sector 1 right there, I think. I think he definitely, he obviously has the best car, so he just got to work with that, and hopefully he has a good setup, a good fast setup, so he can maybe, I don't think pole, but he can definitely get a good starting position for the sprint. He had an alright sector 2 there. Low ERS though, so I don't know who's going to work with that on the front stretch. He might have enough. And coming to the line, he sits at 1:17.6, so that puts him only in 8th, but it is a very big improvement from his first lap, so kudos to Jordan Edwards for performing a little bit better just there. Let's see, what do we got? We got an Alpine? No. No McGalliard. Finishing up his lap. He's gonna try to see if he can get a slightly better starting position here for the sprint. Looking alright at the moment. He gets a 1:17.5, so that puts him up to 7th. I definitely think he'd have some smiles on his face from that one right now. But you see behind there, we got 2 Ferraris and 2 AlphaTauris coming out of the pits. So this is, I think, I don't know how much time is left, but this might be the last run of the session, as we have some yellow sectors right now. What is going on? Everyone's putting the track on yellow. Okay, so Let's try to see who's crossing the line now. It's Aiden McCrow, which is not on a legitimate lap time right now. He's probably coming to make a new one. Kirsten Bell might have no, she just started her lap. Now we got, I believe, Colin Teague crossing the line now.